ओम शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. Namaskar and welcome back to Amar Bharati Samskrita YouTube channel, where we are studying the Shemushi Prathamo Bhagah CBSE class 9 Sanskrit textbook. In that we now look at the Ekadashah Pathaha Paryavaranam. Lesson number 11, the environment. We look at an English explanation of this particular lesson. Ekadashah Pathaha Paryavaranam. Prastutoyam Pathyamshaha. This current lesson, Paryavaranam. Paryavarana Vishayakaha Laghu Nibandhaha Asti. Prastutah plus ayam is prastutoyam. Laghu nibandho plus asti. Laghu nibandha plus asti is laghu nibandhosti. This current lesson Paryavaranam is a short essay, Laghu Nibandha, on the Paryavarana Vishayakaha, on the topic of environment. Atyadhunika Jivana Shailyam. In modern day lifestyle. Adhunika, modern day. Jivana Shaili is a lifestyle. Pradushanam praninam purataha abhishapa rupena samayatam. Pollution is pradushanam, has indeed emerged as a big curse in front of all the beings or animals. Prani is an animal, we can take it as a being. Human beings and animals, everything. Birds, everything. Nadinam vari malinam sanjatam. The water, vari means water of the rivers. Nadi is river. The water of the rivers has become polluted. Malinam. Shanai shanaihi, slowly and gradually. Dhara nirvana jayamana asti. The earth is turning to become without any forests. Nirvana, vana is a forest. Nirvana is without any forest, and Dhara is the earth. Yantrebhyo nisratena vayuna. By the smoke emitted by the machines. Yantra is a machine. Nisratena vayuna is the smoke emitted by those machines. Vatavaranam vishaktam rujakarakam cha bhavati. The environment becomes poisonous. Visha is poisonous, toxic. And rujakarakam is disease causing. So environment is itself becoming poisonous and disease causing. Vrikshabhavat pradushana karanat cha. Pradushana karanat plus cha is pradushana karanat cha. Because of absence of trees, vriksha abhavat pradushana karanat, and because of pollution, bahunam pashupakshinam jivanam eva sankatapannam drishyate. The lives of many animals and birds. Bahunam pashupakshinam jivanam. Jivanam eva. The life is indeed seen to undergo crisis or difficult situations. Vriksha plus abhavat is vriksha abhavat. Jivanam plus eva is jivanam eva. Sankata plus apannam is sankatapannam. We go further. Vanaspatinam abhava dashayam. Because of the absence of trees, nakevalam vanyapraninam apitu asmakam samesham eva jivanam sthatum naiva shakyate. Not just for the lives of the forest animals. Vanyapraninam is forest animals. Apitu asmakam samesham eva. But for all of us, every one of us, Jivanam sthatum naiva shakyate. The lives are not possible to be stably established. Padapaha asmabhyam nakevalam shuddha vayum eva yachanti. Trees not only give pure air for us, apito, but also te asmakam krite jivane upayogaya patrani pushpani phalani kashthani aushadhihi chayancha vitaranti. But they also give us many things useful for us. Asmakam krite jivane upayogaya. Many things useful for us, like patrani is leaves, pushpani is flowers, phalani is fruits, kathani is wood pieces, firewood for stoves, for cooking, aushadhihi, medicines, chayam and shade or shelter. Asmat hetoho, because of us, because of our actions, asmakam kartavyam asti, it becomes our duty, yad vayam vriksharopanam prayatnam kurmaha. Prayatnam kurmaha means it becomes our duty to put efforts to do what? Vriksharopanam, to Paryavarana samrakshanartham, to protect our environment. How? Vriksharopanam means planting of trees, tesham samrakshanam, and protecting them. Jala shuchita karanam, purifying the waters. Urjayaha samrakshanam, conserving of energy. Udyana tatakadinam shuchita purvakam, and cleaning up of the gardens and ponds and lakes. So the complete sentence is, because of us, because of our actions, because of our past actions, it becomes our present duty to put efforts to protect our environment through planting of trees and protecting them, purifying the waters, conserving energy, cleaning up the gardens and ponds and lakes. Anena eva, by this alone, asmakam sarvesham jivanam anamayam sukavahancha bhavishyati. Will our lives become, anamayam means disease free, and sukavahancha, and become happy. Samesham plus eva is samesham eva, anena plus eva is anena eva, sukavahan plus cha is sukavahancha. Now we go further. Prakritihi samesham praninam samrakshanaya yatate. Mother Nature strives or puts efforts, yatate means strives or puts effort to protect all the animals. Samesham praninam, all the animals. Iyam sarvan pushnati vividhaihi prakaraihi. She nurtures everyone. Pushnati is nurtures everyone. Vividhaihi prakaraihi, in many different ways. Sukha sadhanaihi cha tarpayati, and also satisfies or satiates by providing resources for happiness. Sukha sadhana is resources for happiness. Prithvi, which is earth, jalam, water, tejaha, fire, vayuhu, air, akashaha, and sky. Cha asyaha pramukhani tattvani are the 5 major elements or principles of nature. Tani eva militva prthaktaya cha. Tani eva militva prthaktaya va. These themselves either jointly, militva, mixing with each other, or prthaktaya va, or separately, va asmakam paryavaranam rachayanti. They constitute our environment. Avriyate paritah samantat lokaha anena iti paryavaranam. Environment, the word paryavaranam means that which surrounds or envelops the entire world. So, avriyate paritah samantat lokaha anena iti paryavaranam. This is the etymology or the origin of the word paryavaranam. So that which surrounds or envelops the whole world. Yatha ajata shishuhu matrugarbhe surakshita tishtati. Just as an unborn child stays protected in the mother's womb, tatha eva manavaha paryavarana kukshau. In the same way, the human being is protected in the womb or belly of the environment. Tani plus eva is tanyeva. Va plus asmakam is vasmakam. Ajataha plus shishuhu is ajata shishuhu. Tatha plus eva is tathaiva. Next one. Parishkritam प्रदूषणरहितं च पर्यावरणम् अस्मभ्यं सांसारिकं जीवनसुखं सद्विचारं सत्यसंकल्पं मांगलिकसामग्रीं च प्रददाति. Parishkritam means purified, Pradushanarahitam and pollution free Paryavaranam environment. What does it do? Asmabhyam, to us. Samsarikam Jivana Sukham yields, Pradadati is yields happiness in our worldly life, a happy family life. Sadvicharam, good thoughts and good conduct. Satya Sankalpam, truthful purpose. Mangalika Samagri means auspicious materials, auspicious resources. Prakriti kopaihi atankito janaha. Kim kartum prabhavati. What can a man or a person endeavor to do? One who has anxiety due to nature's fury. Prakriti kopaihi atankitah janaha. A person who has anxiety due to nature's fury, what can he endeavor to do? Is the meaning of this sentence. Jalaplavanaihi agnibhayaihi bhukampaihi vatyachakraihi ulkapatadibhihi cha santaptasya manavasya kva mangalam. Kva mangalam is what can be auspicious for a person. What kind of person? Jalaplavanaihi santaptaha, one who is tormented by floods of water. Agnibhayaihi, by fear of fire. Bhukampaihi, earthquakes. Vatya chakraihi, by windstorms or cyclones. Ulkapatadibhihi cha, fall of meteors or comets or other such calamities. What can be auspicious for such a person is the meaning of the sentence. We go further. Ata eva, therefore, asmabhi prakritihi rakshaniya. Nature is indeed to be protected by us. Tena cha paryavaranam rakshitam bhavishyati. By this, the environment will become protected. Prachina kale, in ancient times, loka mangala shamsinaha rishayaha. The well-wishers of the world. Loka mangala shamsinaha means the well-wishers of the world. Rishayaha, the sages, the rishis, vane nivasantisma, were living in the forest. Yatohi, because vane surakshitam paryavaranam upalabhyate sma. Because in the forest, protected environment was made possible, was available. Tatra vividhaha vihagaha kala kujanaihi shrotra rasayanam dadati. There in the forest, vividhaha vihagaha, different types of birds, kala kujanaihi shrotra rasayanam dadati, give us nectar to our ears through their chirping and babbling. Sarito giri nirjharascha amrita swadu nirmalam jalam prayachanti. Saritaha giri nirjharascha, rivers fetches pure amrita swadu nirmalam jalam, pure like elixir, nectar, pure water, pure and sweet water. Amrita and swadu, pure and sweet water from the springs of the mountains. Giri nirjharascha, from the springs of the mountains, the rivers fetches pure and sweet water. Vrikshaha latascha, trees and creepers. Phalani pushpani indhana kathani cha bahulyena sam upaharanti. They offer us fruits. Phalani, fruits. Pushpani is flowers. Indhana kathani, firewood for energy. Bahulyena, in plenty. Shitala manda sugandha vana pavana. What is the meaning of this? Cool, Shitala is cool, Manda is slow, Sugandha, fragrant, Vana pavana, quiet and pleasant forest breeze which is fragrant. Aushadha kalpam pranavayum vitaranti, spreads. What does it spread? Aushadha kalpam pranavayum, vital air which is of medicinal value. So Giri Nirjaraha plus choice Giri Nirjarascha, Lataha plus choice Latascha, Shitala, Manda, Sugandha, Vana, Pavana. That's the whole word here. We go further. Paranto, however, Swartha Andhaha Manavaha, man who is selfish and blinded, Andha is blinded or blinded by selfishness, Tadeva Paryavaranam Adya Nashayati, is destroying that very environment. Swalpa Labhaya, for small profits, Janaha, people, Bahumulyani Vastuni Nashayanti, people are destroying very precious objects or things. Janaha Yantragaranam Vishaktam Jalam Nadyam Nipatayanti, people are disposing or making to flow Vishaktam Jalam, poisonous waters, from where? Yantragaranam, from the factories, where? Into the rivers, Nadyam, in the rivers. So people are disposing toxic waste material from their factories into the rivers. Tena matsyadinam jalacharanam cha kshanena eva nasho bhavati. By this what happens? The lives of fishes and other water animals, jalachara is a water animal, is destroyed kshanena eva, destroyed immediately. Nadi jalam api, the river water, tat sarvatha apeyam jayate, is also it also becomes completely unworthy of drinking or consumption. It becomes undrinkable because it's poisonous. Manavaha vyapara vardhanaya, human beings, for increasing their business, for increasing their profits, vanavrakshan nirvivekam chindanti, are thoughtlessly, without any consideration, cutting off forest trees. Tat plus sarvatha plus apeyam is tat sarvatha apeyam. Kshanena plus eva is kshanenaiva. Nadi jalam plus api is nadi jalam api. Tat plus sarvatha plus apeyam, which I have seen here. Tasmat, therefore, avrishtihi, tasmat avrishtihi pravardate. Tasmat avrishtihi pravardhate. Because of this, or therefore, famines or drought or no rain will ensue. Vana pashavaha cha sharana rahitaha grameshu upadravam vidadhati. And forest animals without any shelter cause trouble in the villages. So forest animals don't have place to live in the forest, so they come over to the villages and cause trouble there. They are afraid, first of all. Shuddha vayuhu api vrikshakartanat sankatapanno jayate. Vrikshakartanat, by the cutting of the trees, Shuddha vayuhu api, even pure air, sankatapanno jayate, becomes difficult to get. Evam hi sarvatha andha manavaihi vikritim upagata prakritihi. Evam hi sarvatha andha manavaihi vikritim upagata prakritihi. Eva prakritihi eva sarvesham vinashakartri bhavati. Nature, prakriti, which has become distorted by human beings, blinded by selfishness. Sarvatha andha manavaihi, blinded in all ways by selfishness. So what does nature do? She herself becomes the destroyer of everyone. Sarvesham vinashakartri bhavati. Vikritim upagata prakriti. Nature which has become distorted will herself destroy everybody. Vikritim upagate paryavarane. In nature which has become distorted, vividhaha rogaha, various diseases, bhishana samasyaha cha, and fierce or terrifying problems, sambhavanti, will ensue. Tat sarvam idanim chintaniyam pratibhati. It is evident that all these things have to be thought of now. So vanapashavaha plus cha is vanapashavascha. Shuddha vayuhu plus api is Shuddha vayurapi. Sarvatha plus andhamanavaihi is Sarvatha andhamanavaihi. Vikritim plus upagate is vikritim upagate. Bhishana samasyaha plus cha is bhishana samasyascha. Tat plus sarvam plus idanim is tat sarvam idanim. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha iti arsha vachanam. Now with the sandhi is here. Iti plus arsha vachanam is ityarsha vachanam. Paryavarana rakshanam plus api is Paryavarana rakshanam api. Dharmasya plus eva plus angam plus iti is dharmasyaiva angam iti. Jalacharaha plus cha is jalacharascha. Apaharinaha plus cha is apaharinascha. Iti plus atra is ityatra. Na plus asti is nasti. You look at the meanings. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Dharma protects. Those who protect dharma. Iti arsha vachanam. There is an ancient saying which says this. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Paryavarana rakshanam api dharmasya eva angam iti rishayah pratipaditavantaha. Protection of the environment is also one of the aspects of protecting dharma. This is what the rishis, the sages, have proclaimed. The ancient sages have told that. Ataeva, therefore, vapi, kupa, tatakadi nirmanam, devayatana, vishramagrahadi sthapanam cha. Dharma siddhehe sroto rupena angikritam. Ataeva, therefore, it has been continuously at all times accepted. Sroto rupena angikritam. Continuously accepted. What has been accepted? Vapi kupa tatakadi nirmanam. Dharma siddhehe, for the fulfillment of dharma, construction of ponds. Vapi kupa tataka is construction of ponds, wells, lakes. Devayatana, establishment of temples. Vishramagraha, and establishment of rest houses and other such places is needed. For establishment of dharma, for the fulfillment of dharma, these things have to be done on a continuous basis without any stop. Sroto rupena. Kukkura, Sukara, Sarpa, Nakula, Dijala, Stalacharaha. Kukkura is dogs. Sukara is pigs. Sarpa, pigs are boars. Sarpa is serpents. And Nakula is mongooses. And other such land animals. Stalacharaha, Matsya, Kachapa, Makara Prabhritayaha, Jalacharaha cha. And fishes, Matsya is fish, Kachapa is turtle or tortoise, Makara is crocodiles, and other such water animals, api rakshaniyaha, are also to be protected. Yataha te sthala malanam apanodinaha jalamalanam apaharinascha. Yataha te sthalamalanam apanodinaha jalamalanam apaharinascha. Wherein they become removers of garbage on the land, they clean the land, and also removers of dirt in the water. Prakriti rakshaya eva loka raksha sambhavati. Iti atra nasti samshaya. Nasti samshaya means there is no doubt at all that prakriti raksha eva loka raksha. Prakriti rakshaya eva loka raksha sambhavati. That thorough protection of nature alone is the protection of this world. Thorough protection of nature alone is the protection of this particular world which we are living in. Now, there is a small grammar and notes portion in this particular lesson which we see now. Paryavaranam. First, the grammar. Adding the prefix sat, you have the word sankalpaha, you add prefix sat, upasarga sat, if you add, it becomes sat sankalpaha. So, how does the meaning change? Sankalpaha means resolve or volition. Sat sankalpaha means good resolve or good volition. So, when you add the prefix sat, it becomes good. The good thing gets added in the beginning. Acharaha, sadacharaha. Acharaha is conduct, sadacharaha is good conduct. Janaha is person, sajjanaha is good person or noble person. Sangatihi is company, Satsangatihi is good company. Matihi is mind or intellect. Sanmatihi is good mind or good intellect. Next, notes. This lesson is a short essay on the environment. In the current times, polluted environment has become a fearful curse on the entire mankind. Waters of the rivers are becoming polluted. Forests are becoming bereft of trees. Increase in soil erosion is causing increase in possibility of floods. Because of emissions from factories and vehicles, the air is becoming poisonous. Wild animals are also getting extinct. According to the scientists, because of loss of forest trees, the very existence and living of man is becoming impossible. In current times, necessity and use of trees in providing leaves, flowers, fruits, firewood, shade and medicines is even more than all the earlier times. Arshavachanam. We saw this word in this particular lesson. The words told by rishis, sages of yore, are called Arshavachanani. This lesson also told about the 5 tattvas, which are earth, water, fire, air and sky. The entire world around us, including our own bodies, is made up of these 5 elements only. Next, we look at some similar verses in the literature. Here are some more verses which are related to the environment. In our Indian culture and tradition, cutting of trees is a forbidden act. Dashakupa samavapi, dashavapi samo hradaha, dashahrada samah putro, dashaputra samo drumaha. 10 wells are equal to a pond, 10 ponds are equal to a lake, 10 lakes are equal to a sun, and 10 suns are equal to a tree. That is the importance given to trees in our culture. Next, the tulsi plant is an important part of our culture, not only for dharmic or religious purposes, but also for medicinal purposes. This plant is to be protected. Therefore, this plant is grown in the premises of our homes. According to the Vedic and Puranic literature, the tulsi plant is helpful in reducing air pollution and hence cleansing the air. Tulasi kanane chaiva grihe yasya avatishthate tadgriham tirthamityahu nayanti yamakinkaraha. Means the tulasi, when the tulasi is in the forest or also in the home, that house is told to be a pilgrimage spot, and the messengers of the god of death do not come there. That is the sloka, meaning of the sloka. Tulasi gandhamadaya yatra gachanti marutah disho dasha punatyashu bhutagramans chaturvidhan. Wherever the wind goes carrying the fragrance of tulasi, it sanctifies all the 10 directions and also purifies the 4 types of living beings. What are the 4 types of living beings? They are Udbija, Svedaja, Andaja and Jarayuja. Udbija means those living beings which come out of seeds like plants, trees, etc. Svedaja, those living beings which are born in sweat like insects, microorganisms, worms, etc. Andaja is those living beings which come out of eggs like birds and reptiles. Jarayuja are those living beings which come out of the womb like mammals, humans, etc. So this is the way the taxonomy or classification of living beings is done according to the Indian tradition. Udbija, Svedaja, Andaja and Jarayuja. The juice of tulasi leaves is capable of reducing high fever. Pito marichi churnena tulasi patrajo rasaha drona pushparasopyevam nihanti vishamam jvaram. When tulasi leaf juice is taken along with black pepper powder and the juice of the drona flower, this will reduce high fever. Next one, tarayet vriksha ropito tasmat vrikshan praropayet tasya putra bhavantyeva padapanatra samshayah. This verse is taken from the Mahabharata. Taking this from the context of in which this verse is taken, the meaning is the past, the future, and the lineage and posterity. The both of them are nurtured by plants and trees. Hence, be sure to plant trees and to raise them. The trees will become his sons. There should be no doubt. Natra samchayah. There is no doubt regarding this. You can download printable version of the slides at the link given in description below. This brings me to the end of this lesson. Ekadasha Patha Paryavaranam. The explanation part. We come back to you again with the exercise part of this lesson. Like, subscribe, share. See you in the next video with the exercise part. YouTube Amara Bharati Samskrita Shibham Bhuyat Mangalamastu Vande Mataram Shri Krishnarpanamastu.